Paddy Hallett sat with Jay Sean. His jaw dropped open in shock. Paddy Hallett chugged down her beer and then wiped some foam from her smock. My brother changes back and forth, not knowing when it will happen. But sure enough, he is the werewolf of this town, Ballyshannon. That's insane. I'm not sure what I believe it, even though I saw it myself. Paddy leaned into the table's low light. Camina, there's an elf. She pointed at a short bartender. Jay Sean looked puzzled the more. What the heck are you saying now? To wake up and see what's sure. There are more creatures hereabouts in this world than anyone knows. These secrets aren't very well kept. You just have to look past your nose. There are giants and fairies and spirits and more. But no one will just look out their front door. People love to be ignorant of the wonder of this world. They say fairy tales are hogwash, meant for boys and girls. But I know the truth, and the truth is this. The world is more wondrous than you thought could exist. Kumina, the alleged elf, came over and refilled Paddy's mug of beer with a brew both frothy and chilled. Kumina looked like a tiny woman around the age of 22. She wore a baggy knitted hat in patterns of red and blue. Her hair and hat would have covered her ears, if pointed they really were, and Kumina didn't look very pleased with the things Paddy had conferred. Couldn't help but overhearing you're telling this one my secret. Tell me why I shouldn't slit your throat, Miss Pretty Paddy Hallett. Jay Sean grabbed a steak knife and slid it into his sleeve. Kumina put a hand on his wrist and said to him, Honey, please, if I wanted to kill either of you, I'd have done it by now. Kumina comes from a warrior tribe. This conversation I'll allow, as long as you let me tell my own tale. Paddy has a way of lying, over-dramatizing the facts to fantasy for anyone who's inquiring. Paddy went to protest, but Jay Sean gave her a look, and Kumina sat down. Her time she took. I was part of the Protector clan, out in Otherworld. I protected the conduits who kept the link connected between their and our little world. I had it all, fortune and fame, and a fiancé that was mine, till one day I was framed for his murder. I was stuck with the crime. Unlike your world here, where things are black and white, I was sentenced on a middle ground, where they said there was not enough light to see what could have been found, so neither guilty nor innocent. I was banished to earth instead, to live out the rest of my immortal days in nothing but sadness and dread. Paddy put a hand on her shoulder, and Jay Shaw felt pangs too. The story Kumina told brought empathy for the little elf that was so blue. She pulled the corner of her hat up to show Jay Sean it was true. Her ear was long and pointed underneath. This changed all that he knew. So you were a protector too? Two, he says, Patty dear. I haven't heard of protectors in these parts for over 100 years. He is one. He has the mark. Jay Sean looked confused. And I believe the last conduit is in Ballyshannon, but he is less enthused. Well, we've got to show him his path then, don't we? You two are crazy for reals. Jay Sean got up to leave the table without even paying for his meal.